Friends and neighbors, Father BANDOOCHI has given us such greats. Today I'm going to be covering all of the movie monster series announcements from the Godzilla store stream last night. No, I'm not talking about nothing else. Golden action figure series Godzilla -1? Don't care. X plus 30 centimeter bagging? Cool. Don't care. I've got a lot of vinyl to discuss, so let's go. Up first, we have Godzilla 1974. He was right on up next after we got 73 and 75 however many moons ago, and now he's here sporting some updated paint and a little bit of the same. This is a reissue, just with some new paint. It's not a new mold or nothing like that. As you can see, his nails are white as compared to what they were on the original release. The dorsal fins appear to be the same. They're still nice and silver shimmery, and the paint goes mostly all the way to the tip of the tail, so yeah, a win! Up next, and probably my favorite of the Godzilla store exclusive lineup that they showed off, being Cybot Godzilla. We haven't gotten a Cybot vinyl rep of this dude from a mainline Bandai vinyl line since the Godzilla collection. And it really didn't look that fantastical, but it's a piece of history, so we forgive it. This guy is a win incarnate. He looks so good. The eyes, the fangs, the design of the scales on the chest, the slim waist, the far out spaced arms. Oh, Father BANDOOCHI. Mwah! I'm very excited for this one in specific, and thankfully he comes out October 2nd, which is like, yeah, carry the one, freckle past the hair. That's tomorrow! It's in a couple days. Oh, and 74 Goji will be coming out on October 11th. But yeah, Cybot Godzilla 1984/5, dog. Oh, joining Cybot Godzilla 1984/5 will be Mechagodzilla 1974 flying version. Yeah, the MF that's spread out like a penguin and got no neck. Bro be looking like a librarian trying to do jumping jacks. What the fuck? But yes, this is Mechagodzilla 1974. He's got the MG on his biceptual over here. It's black though. I don't know if that was black or orange or what. It exists. It's a thing. We're here. Flying Mechagodzilla 74. That's the hypey dype blues, bro. And we have Baggin, game color version. So that Super Godzilla, that was premeditated. And this is essentially going to be exactly what we got, just sporting new paint apps, and he looks fantastic. He's crimson blood red, he's got the dark gravy chest on his tits, he's got gold, he looks great. It looks like it's going to be another, like, practically perfect bag-in figure in vinyl format. Now, from what I have seen, all 4 of these releases are available to pre-order now on the US Godzilla store. There will be links in the description and the comment section down below. Go ahead and do that if you so are inclined. There we go. Now, of course, the fun did not stop there, as it never usually does, and the Godzilla store stream let us know who the 5 winners were of the You Choose Next Movie-Mon voting poll thing from last year. The picture is going to come up on the screen right now, and as you can see, we got Kamacuras, and Gabra, and everything in life is good. Gabra from Godzilla's Revenge, a heavily hated upon Godzilla movie, which is nowhere near as bad as people say, while they champion other films that have more problems with it, while this just has stock footage. That's my hot take for the day. It's a Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Controversial hot takes aside, I mean, it's great. I figured we were going to get 64 Ghidorah since we have that another color version, Phantom color version, King Ghidorah that was coming out. It was pretty obvious from there. Very happy to finally see Kamacuras in the movie monster series, as I believe his last release was in Bandai HG, and before that, it was in the Godzilla collection. It was a big hard vinyl MF. I'm very excited. Kamacuras is one monster that people have been really asking for next to Kumonga or Spaiga. Gabra, my boy, my gent, my fam, I can't wait. I'm so happy your time has finally come, and we get Anguirus 1972. It's a Showa Anguirus, I'm happy. And then Mechagodzilla 1974, which I was hoping would win. That way I can complete my Mechagodzilla collection-ish. Since the flying version's coming out, likely before all these, we're sitting pretty, I do believe. So yes, these are the winners. Whether they're going to be a full-on boxed set or if they're going to be available separately, we don't know. We do know that they are going to be Godzilla Store exclusives. And yeah, I know not everybody is crazy about that, but the Godzilla Store is essentially the memorial box nowadays. Like, this is where we get those figures that just aren't going to serve as wide releases, probably because Toho doesn't believe in making wide releases for them. I mean, look at it from Toho's perspective. You like money. You want money. People want Gabara, but you don't want to spend money on it? Too much money on it? Make it an exclusive. Limited number. Go. Bye. Done. Now, Jesus, tap dancing mongoloid ravioli Christ. Not only did they confirm who won this poll, but they also confirmed who will be gracing the next poll. Yes, another 10 monsters have been added to a poll that if you don't live in Japan, you really can't vote for. I mean, I'm sure there's back doors and front entrances and secret handshakes, but we have Rodan, whichever one that is, I don't know, nor care. I just want Rodan in the movie monster series beyond friggin' Heisei. And that one Rodan from Final Wars. Mysterian's Mogira, which... Giant Condor. Is this Bandai making this or Super 7? And I mean that with the most warm intentions in my soul. Giant Condor? This is my champion for this one. This is so dumb, so stupid, so hyper friggin' specific. It's like this thing showed up for like, what, 3 minutes of movie? I need it. I need it. Giant Condor. Why the fuck not? Even if he ends up looking like limited movie monster series Varan and barely has anything to him, I champion this man. He must win, or she. Giant in its Condor. Be Condor, vote Giant. And up next, we have Showa era King Caesar with his little doggy doozers up. And I'm surprised this isn't a wide release because I feel like King Caesar, like, yeah, he's not Gabara, like levels of hated, but I feel like he has a pretty vocal fan base just waiting for him to get like a figure. But this listing doesn't really give specific dates, times, whatevers, so this could very easily be a sister release to that of just a standard King Caesar with his ears down. They made Hedorah crawling, bipedal, and flying. Of course they're going to get hyper specific with things. And up next, after Giant Condor, this is a must-have for me. Mechagodzilla 2, 1975, since that is technically Mechagodzilla 2, headless version. His little snow globe-ass noggin, bro. Dude, I want to see it. I need it. Please. Headless Mechagodzilla is just, it's one of those things. He's got the brain and the bubble and everything looking like friggin' Mysterio and shit. He's a devious little dingus. I need him because it's so silly looking. And it was just such a fun moment in Terror of Mechagodzilla. Just to have him walking around with a bubble head looking like the robot from Lost in Space. Up next is the Dorat. No. And here's another one I wasn't expecting. Space Godzilla flying version. That might be another champion right there because I want to see how that's going to turn out. I would really, really like it if the back was just like translucent vinyl with spritzes of silver or that eggnoggish yellow. Oh my god, there's so many ways that can turn out great and bad and fantastic and mid, but I want to see it. So as of right now, we have Giant Condor, Headless Mechagodzilla, and Flying Space Godzilla. What's next? Desghidorah? Yeah, Desghidorah. He's back. Just another Ghidorah. No, I'm kidding. He's probably going to make it into the 5. Like, if I had to predict, like, consciously, yeah, he's probably going to make it because a lot of people really want him in, and I don't want to spend over $100 on one. So, we also have Eternal Mothra from the Mothra trilogy, and looks cool, looks fantastic. I would love a Mothra figure that was properly taken care of and properly painted on both sides of the wings and the undercarriage, because that 1992 Mothra is still pitiful. How dare you? And most importantly, my boy, my grappler, my Omega Fap-handed alien boy, Orga. Surprisingly, Orga? For a limited release? The guy who helped start off the Millennium series? Yeah, Orga has been added to this roster of 10, and yeah, he's gonna be in my champions. Absolutely. I would love to see what a new and a movie monster series Orga could look like, because Orga was never in the movie monster series. He was in the Toho Kaiju series. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that Orga, like, he may or may not get made, or he's in a limited stature. I mean, if you look at the Toho Kaiju series release of that guy, it's just so good. And take what we can get and how we can get it. So once again, Giant Condor, Headless Mechagodzilla, Flying Space Godzilla, Orga. That's only 4. Mysterians Mogira. Yep. Alright, those are my 5. Why don't you let me know your 5 down below? Why don't you let me know if you're going to be picking these figures up? Because I have to. I'm contractually obligated to. I'm owned by Bandai. At least their movie monster series team. Not everything, because if I was owned by every facet of Bandai, well, I'd be homeless. But anyway, I've been ShinRobjira. Again, links to these pre-orders will be in the comment section down below. Just for a little specification, if you get from Japan, you'll pay more, but you'll get them at release. If you get them from the US store, it's subject to delays and whatever have you. I've been ShinRobjira, and I'll see you all sometime next week with Street Sharks Wave 2, a big box from HobbyLink Japan with some Godzilla stuff in it, confirmed, and with a box from my homie, my friend William, aka Space Tree Studios. Those 2 box videos are going on the Dr. Schnipp and Schnips channel, or the Dr. Schnips channel as it's now known as. I've been neglecting the poor guy for so long. That's it. Enjoy. Buy vinyl. Be vinyl. Stay fresh. Good night. Good morrow. Father Banducci, you fucking jamoke, you delivered!